To quote Mrs. Doubtfire, "Oh, for a moment I thought I saw Clint Eastwood. Oh, that would make my day. He is such a stunt muffin." Before we get into this review, can we just take a moment and talk about Mr. Clint Eastwood? This man is arguably the greatest of all time in the world of motion picture. He has to be on Mount Rushmore as far as filmmakers, actors, celebrities, producers, so forth. There is literally nothing that this man hasn't done in the world of movie making. I would argue he is the GOAT. I love Clint Eastwood for literally everything he has contributed in the world of motion picture. So when I hear that this man, who is almost 90 years old, has yet another movie coming out, well, buddy, you know I'm going to be in that line. Which brings us to this review of Richard Jewell, a 2019 film that is based on the events that took place in Atlanta, Georgia on July 27th, 1996. The bombing at Centennial Park. Yours truly was born and raised in the mighty Atlanta. So this story definitely hits close to home. I can remember that event. I remember all the hysteria, all the newspaper articles, everything that was going on with that. I remember it. But if I'm being honest, I wasn't doing backflips when I saw the previews for this movie. Yes, I was obviously excited that Mr. Eastwood had yet another film he had directed. I was intrigued at the story. I mean, like I said, I remember that. I'm from Atlanta. I remember those events. But seeing the trailer, it didn't really excite me. But, my YouTube friends, let me tell you about this movie. It is, I'm saying right now, easily top 3 of the greatest films of 2019. I was blown away with how awesome this film was. And I'm not saying that just because of the director. I'm saying it because this movie is amazing. Every single scene, nothing wasted. The story, the acting, literally every single thing about this movie works. Let's just start with what this story is about. The way the story is told, the events leading up to the bombing, and the events that take place after the bombing. Every single moment of this movie had my attention. And I'm dead serious when I say I didn't find one wasted second in this movie. I was in it. I was hooked from start to finish. And as great as Mr. Eastwood is with his directing, because that is a huge part of this film. The style, the camera work, the look of everything, the pacing, the flow, the editing, all of that is great. But what makes it even more special is how authentic, how believable, how realistic our performers are in this movie. And I mean, every single one of them just brought these characters to life. I was blown away by all of their performances. Literally every single person. Richard Jewell himself, played by Paul Walter Hauser, incredible performance. This man needs to be nominated for an Academy Award. Not that I think the Academy Awards are worth anything. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just saying, if you really want to focus on great performances and talent, you need to give that man a damn nomination. This film is such a damn good drama. But it's not so serious all throughout the film. You get your moments of humor. You definitely get some moments of suspense. You really get a nice balance of everything. And that's something else I enjoyed about the movie, is it had such a good balance to go along with the flow and the pacing. Every piece of the puzzle was just put together so great. And another thing I feel like has to be mentioned about this film, it really exposes how disgusting, nasty, low-life scum of the earth the media has become. And you see how just one person can literally ruin another human being's life just by doing one article, how that literally changes the view of practically everybody in America. And it also covers the good and bad aspects of our nation's law enforcement agencies, whether these men and women are in this for the right reasons, they're wanting to do good, they're wanting to serve and protect and so forth, or if they're just there because they're power hungry and they don't care what they have to do to find that somebody is guilty. I guess you could say people are going to watch this film and it's going to be real eye-opening for them. I'm just going to go on record here and say I feel like everybody should go see this film at least once. It's one I would totally go back and watch again. I think you would even benefit from seeing it multiple times. Do yourselves a favor. Give this movie a chance. Go check it out. I can't recommend it enough. I'm going to rate Richard Jewell an 8.5. Like I said, it's top 3 in the 2019 movies that I have seen. And I'm not sure exactly where it falls in that top 3, but I freaking love this film. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave me some comments if you have seen this film. I would love to hear what you're thinking. Leave this video a like. That definitely helps me and the channel. I would appreciate it. And subscribers, I salute all of you. If you have not subscribed, please consider clicking that subscribe button so you can get all of my latest, greatest movie reviews. I want to thank everybody for watching this, and we'll see you next time.